What's up?
All right, guys, this is episode 2 of a Gamer's Mic podcast, and we have our first guest on episode 2 already is no other than your very own Jo5h1. Welcome to the podcast.
I appreciate it. Thanks for the invite to the podcast of a Gamer's Mic, man.
So
it's an honor.
So basically, this is a Gamer's podcast, but we talk about whatever here. I'd say I've already had 20 episodes, but obviously I only had one. So I have some notes here that I want to have some questions. So my very first question I'm going to ask all my guests is how did you get started gaming?
Oof. Dude, started back when I would say 5 or 6. Nintendo 64 with Dad.
Ooh, N64.
My dad, yeah, N64.
That's my favorite.
My first ever console I legitly got was the OG Xbox. Played like Tony Hawk and then Halo. That's for the love of Halos, dude.
Halo
on
gotcha.
The first OG Xbox.
And then whenever you started with Xbox Live, did you how was that?
Xbox Live. I don't know if I ever told you, but my parents never let me have Xbox Live because they were like, "Oh, these people."
Which is a good parenting, honestly.
But
goodness, these kids, what they say on the mic. But so eventually, whenever you got it, how did that happen?
So
did you have to beg them to get it?
No, I didn't even beg them. I literally gave money to my buddy Brandon and was like, "Hey, dude."
Shout out B Wells.
Yeah, shout out to my boy B Wells. I was like, "Yo, bro, here's $25. You mind snagging me a 3-month card?"
How old were you on this?
I was
10.
12 or no, I was probably 14 when I first got Xbox Live, and it happened on the Xbox 360.
Mm-hmm.
It was for Call of Duty, like COD 4, and then MW 2, Modern Warfare 2.
Yep.
And that's where it all started. My parents still had no idea. They thought I was just talking to myself, playing the game.
They thought you had problems.
Yeah, they thought I probably had fucking problems. Like, oh, look at this kid. Why is he yelling at the
talking
TV?
to himself.
Yeah, but dude, Xbox 360, like I said, shout out to my boy B Wells for hooking me up with that 3-month card.
So basically, I'm my questions around this one is because I know you play Call of Duty. We play together. Is basically, since I know you so well, he's my brother-in-law, by the way. So tell me a little bit about your obsession with a 357 snake shot. We might be here a while. He talks about it all the time. So
all right, so the 357 snake shot. I saw a YouTube video of I Am Wildcat, him playing with Noah J from 100 Thieves.
Noah J, yep.
Yeah, I saw them just absolutely demolishing people when they first saw the snake shot. No one knew about it.
I didn't know about it until I saw it from you. I was like, dude, how was he one-shotting people with a pistol?
COD was out for probably less than a week until it was discovered. Then I was like, yo, I have to have that. No one else has it in my friend group. No one else did, no. I was like, no one in my friend group has it, so I have to be the first one to show everybody this amazing gun.
You did.
Have everyone freak out. I was like, yo, how you killing them? One shot. And I was like, it's the magic of the 357. So I grinded it out on hardcore.
Yep.
And I was using XP tokens just to level it up quicker so I could bring it into just regular core S&D. And I was just one popping. Then it got nerfed. Still use it. Don't care. That is my overall highest kill weapon. Like when you go to your combat record, that's my weapon of choice.
How many do you have right now? Do you know?
Dude, last time I checked, I had 1,200 kills.
1,200 kills with a pistol.
Yeah, most
or
people's...
a shotgun pistol.
Shotgun pistol. Most people's is like the M4 or MP5. Yep. Mine's the 357 snake shot.
Oh, I'm so glad they nerfed them. Not the MP5, but the M4. They nerfed them both. I haven't really
M4
noticed.
Is still a 4 or 5 shot. It's still ridiculous.
I still haven't noticed about the MP5 yet either because I've been playing with it.
They both melt still.
I think they did it just because competitive players only used MP5, only used M4, which they still are because I don't think they nerfed it enough. But I mean,
but it's still an OP weapon.
I feel like if they nerfed the M4 a little bit more, then the Kilo is going to be the gun. Because I love the Kilo.
The Kilo's good for the recoil, but the M4, they added that extra recoil nerf to it, but it still shreds if you know how to control it, because I use the M4.
You just don't hold down the trigger the whole time.
Yeah.
Just tap it a few times.
Because I still use the M4,
right,
but I use no stock, so I'm already used to no recoil, with the recoil going everywhere. So the nerf, I feel like, never really affected me because I had the no stock attachment, so...
That's good.
It's going everywhere.
Well, so it's time for rapid fire. I got like a series. I don't know how many questions, like 12. And eventually we'll come back and answer them, but like just as quick as you can. It's not a big deal. We'll go back to them and we'll let you elaborate. I'm sure you'll have stories on all these.
It's gonna be hard.
All right, so I'll let you take a sip, and then we'll start. And I haven't even answered these. I eventually will answer them myself in probably a solo podcast. But all right, so you ready?
Yeah, kind of scared.
Favorite all-time system?
Ooh, Xbox.
There's the original Xbox or 360.
I would say one.
The new one?
Yeah, I would say the one because you can go backwards compatible with other games.
True. Your favorite all-time game?
Modern Warfare 2.
Oh, that's good. Well, okay. Well, then this one cancels out. Favorite Call of Duty?
Modern Warfare 2, so Call of Duty.
Favorite gun on the current COD?
Ooh, 357 Snake Shot, dude.
No, that's right. We just talked about it. Favorite gun all-time COD?
Intervention.
Ooh,
Intervention,
I like
FAL from MW2 and EBR MW2, RSASS, MW3.
Favorite all-time COD map?
Rust.
Favorite streamer to watch?
Ooh. It's either going to be Tim the Tatman or Wildcat on YouTube.
Oh, I thought you were going to go with the other guy that you watch. You watch him here. I don't know what his name is, but I can't think of his name. Something you need while playing.
A beer.
A beer. So just
a
have
beer,
some. For me, I have to have something to drink. So
yeah, beer
so
my jewel.
That goes in that category, I guess. What game were you best at?
Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3, so Call of Duty series.
What was your biggest gaming accomplishment?
Getting fall camo from Modern Warfare 2.
Okay.
And my first nuke ever too.
The nuke's always.
The nuke on the MW2 Estate. I remember I used a Scar H with a Scavenger.
Longest game session.
Oh, like just sitting down gaming?
Sitting down gaming.
24-hour stream.
You have to go there.
24-hour stream. I was dead after.
Hardest game ever played that you've ever played?
Dark Souls.
Ooh, okay.
I downloaded it and then I played for 3 hours and then I said, "Screw that!
It's too hard.
I couldn't get the concept."
Okay, and this is the last question. Most underrated game.
Ooh.
This is a tough one. I don't even think I could answer this one right now.
Most underrated game.
It's the last question, so you can take your time.
Oh God, dude! I played so many games in my lifetime.
And you can go back all the way to the 64 too.
Most underrated game, I would say Jak and Dexter.
Oh, okay. That's a good series.
PlayStation 2. Jak and Dexter.
That Jak and Dexter. I played that. I think it was PS2.
Yeah, was that PS2?
Was that when it first came out or PS1?
I think PS2 Jak and Dexter, dude.
That's
it's basically like a kid GTA 5 if you think about it, stealing little floating cars and running around from those people. Yeah,
Jak and Dexter.
Jak and Dexter was a pretty fun game.
My reminiscing, just talking about old games of Spyro back in the PlayStation 1.
See, I thought Spyro would be underrated, but everybody played Spyro and everybody liked it, so it can't really be underrated.
It's true, but I guess kids nowadays, well, they made the new Spyro, so now they can't really, like, I guess all the kids now know about it.
Yeah,
but but before they made that, like, I feel like no one now growing up playing games like wouldn't know about that game. Same thing like Mario Kart and all that stuff. Like that's definitely not underrated.
No, dude. Everybody knows Mario and Luigi.
But that's it for the rapid questions. If you want to go back and talk about any of these, trying to think of what was it? Because I know I was like, whenever I was thinking about putting these questions in about the all-time gun, I was like, there's no way that you have just one. I know there's like a top 5, top 3.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But for right now, current 357.
Okay, let's talk about this because I think we both agree on this. So 725, right?
Dumb.
It's dumb.
Dumb.
But they feel like they have to have a shotgun in a Call of Duty game. It's been in almost all the CODs. Do you think, which I think the answer to this is it should be obvious. Do you think they should have like back in Black Ops, like a league, like what's it called, the ranking, like a ranked kind of leaderboard thing for it? Like what was it called? Well, I guess it was just called ranked.
Yeah, I think it was just ranked.
It was just ranked, but whenever you use ranked, you couldn't use certain things.
Weapons, like
so if they did that for search, that would blow up. Right?
I think it'd be good. Yeah.
It'd be good for us because we wouldn't want to play with like.
Yeah, it's dumb. They should do it just like the 357 because it's not consistent in S&D or.
They would have to take it. They would have to not. They would have Snake Shot would have to be out. They could have the 357. They just have to take out the attachment Snake Shot on the ranked playlist.
It just all depends on the game mode.
Man, I miss the ranked. I miss it because it brought competitive. Like you would learn more about competitive. And whenever you did that, I mean, I don't know. I feel like it would be better for a competitive scene where if you play it, then you would understand more. You would want to watch all these pros play.
Yeah, and you know the rules that certain attachments you can and can't use.
Yeah, well,
figure out.
And if you want to go back and use the 725 just to go screw around, you can go back in your old the playlist that everyone else would be playing that just wants to have fun. And I understand how people just want to have fun using 725, but it's getting ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
Search and Destroy in the corner.
Any game mode that you play and you die to a 725.
It's a one shot.
It's a one shot, of course, because it's close quarter combat. It always, I don't know about you guys, the viewers, or you, do you always find yourself dying to a corner camper? It's always a guy in a corner for the most part.
I might be lying, but I always say if I die, it's either to me getting shot in the back mostly, or to some BS like a RPG. 725, like that kind of crap that needs to be taken out of the game, in my opinion, or just make another playlist that doesn't have all that crap in there. Then that's how I die. So all that kind of crap. So
I feel like every time I die to a 725, it's always a kid in a building, not moving at all, just waiting for somebody to come in.
Dude, I don't understand how people think that. And then after it, like if you're talking crap about it, like wow, 725, no skill, blah blah blah, and then they try to defend themselves. Why are you even talking?
They're just mad because they, like I said, that's their play style is different from my play style, but they think they're good just because they're getting kills.
Yeah.
In an objective game mode like Search and Destroy.
And they don't play the objective.
They don't play the objective. They just camp in a building or in a corner and just pop. Eliminate you.
Okay. I'll have another question. What's your biggest pet peeve in Call of Duty?
Corner camping.
Corner camping.
725.
So all right.
It's no skill.
So
in my opinion.
mine is if they don't, like you said, don't play the objective. If we're playing a domination game and I'm the only one going for the B flag, I'm the one that's dying the most, obviously, because I'm the only one that's actually playing objective, and and then people are just literally camping in their spawn. They don't care if we get the win. Like, if you're gonna do that, play TDM and make everyone happy. Because
sorry to cut you off, but I'm a big Search and Destroy fanatic. That's all I play.
Right.
All I play. That's where I care about objectives. Is Search and Destroy. When I'm playing like Domination or Demolition or Hardpoint, I'm going for kills at that point.
Well,
or even ground.
You can help if you are playing for kills, like as in you're slaying. You're trying to get them
play,
away from the
I still
flag.
Play objectively, but I try to go for more kills.
You could be getting defends and stuff, and you also could be getting kill streaks to help your team. Basically, if you get a chopper gunner, no one's getting on B.
Yeah, depending on the map.
Depending if it's outside. But yeah, okay, fine then. Search and Destroy. If the time's running out and the guy's just not moving, like
you just type in the chat to the other team AFK.
I'm not even talking about who's not playing in the spawn. I'm just talking about someone who really cares about his KD so much he doesn't want to go plant the bomb or defuse it.
Get out of the game mode.
Like that's what I'm saying. You're not playing objective, and it's just ridiculous to me. So I think that's my biggest pet peeve.
Yeah, get out the game mode.
But,
I never understood why kids play solo, like just jump in a queue by themselves without a team or even somebody else.
I can't do it.
I can't play Call of Duty like that. If I'm playing by myself, I'm playing TDM or playing like
gunfight. Well, not even by yourself. I don't even play gunfight by myself.
I do once in a while just because I know I'm able to hold my own.
That's true. You could carry.
And I could sometimes win a 2v1. But if I'm playing by myself,
that actually gets you better at 1v2 situations too.
Yeah, it gives away that stress level, that anticipation and stress and anxiety. It's like, oh, I'm not gonna win this. You just got to put yourself in that position so many times where you're calm, cool, and collective for 2v1s.
Yeah.
So, because I don't know if you've ever been in like a 2v1 situation. Your heart's racing.
Oh yeah.
You're getting jittery because you don't know what to do. just put yourself more in that position of being
more
uncomfortable.
Reps. Yeah, more reps.
Put yourself in that position, being more uncomfortable, so you can get comfortable when it really matters.
Practice makes perfect, and if you're in those situations all the time, it's just gonna be like automatic.
It's just natural.
Yeah,
it'll just come to you and be like, all right, I just gotta.
That's how it is for me in S&D. If I'm in a 2v1 situation S&D, like I don't even get bothered unless like money's on the line or when me and Mark's playing the 2v1.
Just play it out.
Other than that, like. Yeah, well, I don't care.
Let's see, it'll be easier.
I know what to do because I've been playing since COD 4.
It'd be easier in S&D game mode because you do have your field upgrade, Dead Silence most likely.
Yeah.
Just pop your Dead Silence versus gunfight.
That's another good question I was going to ask. For Dead Silence, do you like it better rather being a perk or rather popping it like you can now?
I rather like it as a perk.
Me too.
Because you don't have to worry about it. Just playing laid back, crouch walk if you have to.
I feel like it takes away like half of the game. Like you can't play as fast paced as you want.
Well, this Call of Duty, I feel like it's more of a mixture of Rainbow Six and COD. It's a little bit more
campy, a little bit.
Kind of more campy, the online
because you can't move. If you move, they hear you.
Yeah, they hear you like crazy.
The sound whores are ridiculous.
It is really ridiculous.
But
me personally, I like that as a perk because you can just toss it onto any class and know you can just run around not being hurt.
Well, everyone has a headset now. It was different back in the day when you're on COD 4, MW2 when you had a headset. Not many people had headsets, so
they were playing it through.
So you could sound horror, and people would not even know. Like they would be like, "Wow!" I mean, like you knew they were coming. But now everyone has a headset. Take it out of the game. Put Dead Silence on.
Yeah, but
it's your fault if you're not using it.
That's true, yeah. You should have known.
Yeah.
Back then, like you said, kids didn't have headsets. They were playing through the TV, most likely.
That's crazy.
Now you got to jump into now. We're in 2020. Kids are, and us adults, gaming is a big, essential thing now.
Huge
esports.
Now.
Back then, you used to play on the TV,
right.
a 720p or 1080p if you had a 1080p flat screen. Now it's monitors. Which monitor is good to run on my console?
Yep.
PC. How many frames am I running?
Yeah.
It's getting so advanced in technology that it all matters.
Yeah.
Specifics.
But the thing is, like, see now 2020, you're talking about like I saw a 10-year-old kid at Open World Gaming wipe everybody out on Fortnite. Like this dude is the best. He's better than everybody. Like you wouldn't see that back in the day because
absolutely not.
Because they never grew up on it like that.
No, absolutely not.
So
the generations,
crazy,
just
man.
Technology, how it advances.
I'm scared to hop in a Fortnite game now.
Oh, dude, I tried to hop on like 2 months ago.
I won't do it.
I got absolutely waxed.
I won't do it.
The only reason why I kept the game is because I spent like probably $500 in like V-Bucks and like skins and dances.
There you go.
That's the only reason why I kept Fortnite on my Xbox.
I know because I played Fortnite right before like it got popular, like right before everyone knew about it, and I was good then. I got a ton of wins. Like that's where I got all my wins.
Season 3 and 4.
And then I'm talking about season 1. Like we're not even. I don't even think they had seasons whenever I was playing it.
There was no season.
Yeah, so that's when I was getting all my wins. And then even after that, even season 1, 2, and 3, I was doing really well. And then I took a break from it, came back, and everyone's freaking amazing. It's unreal. The building, you have to know how to build. If not, you're losing.
I say you've probably seen all the memes. You build like a 1-story house. This dude's already by the time.
Well, see, and that was okay. Before the season 1 even happened, you could build that. You're like, dang, how did he do that? Most people would just run around without even building.
Just place one wall and that's it, or one ramp.
And that was probably advanced for other people.
Yeah,
it was so funny.
Now it's like a ramp floor wall. That's what you do, ramp floor wall.
It's funny because back then, like I went back and watched some of my clips whenever I had them. And we would do walls all the way, like, to the end of the game and still win the game just by building straight walls. And that's it. That's how we played. It was crazy. We do a one wall. Oh, we're going to ramp. All advanced.
Yeah,
so that's crazy.
It's crazy, dude. That game has evolved so much and so many people dedicate time. The creative mode, that's where people got good. Just practice your mechanics and memorizing your control buttons and all that.
And then,
it's crazy.
And then PC, players started taking over, so how fast they could build.
Yeah, just because it's a click of a key. But then once people started discovering Builder Pro on the controller, knowing that every trigger,
then everyone's
every
starting
bumper,
to get better.
You could assign like a wall, ramp, cone, all that, or floor. Back then, when I started playing Fortnite, you had to tab over with your bumpers.
I know, yep.
Yeah, you had to tab over with your bumpers and hit.
I got used to it too.
Yeah, I got used to it. I used to build battle people like that. Then once
everyone found out they knew how to do that,
once they found out about Builder Pros, like, oh, my right trigger, there goes my floor or my wall.
Yep.
Left trigger, that's my ramp. My bumpers, it's gonna be my cone or my wall or my floor. My bad. and just start tapping them away.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
In a
now.
sequence.
I can't even keep up now. Question. Favorite game that you're looking forward to? Is there a new game that's coming up that you're looking forward to?
One that I was really intrigued, Cyberpunk 2072.
What's that? Is it
out?
out?
It's not out. It's supposed to be out, but they delayed it back again. So it's basically, I want to say it's an RPG style, like type of game.
Yeah.
And it faces Keanu Reeves in it.
Oh,
they put Keanu Reeves on the front
that's cool.
page of it. So that's one that I'm like, oh, I want to try it out when it comes out.
Cyberpunk. And that's going to be for all platforms?
Oh, I don't know about that. Probably.
What's
like
it on
PS4.
right now?
I don't think they even announced it. They just said it's coming out.
So what if it's only on PC? You're just going to get it on PC?
I'll get on PC and hook up a controller.
There you go. All right, man. Well, I don't even know what we're at. 20 minutes. That's good enough. All right, man. Well, that's episode 2 of a Gamer's Mic podcast. And thanks for being here. I'm sure you'll be back.
Glad to be on. Thanks.
Where can everyone find you? Go ahead and plug in. Plug
in. You can find me on Mixer at Jo5h1 or on Instagram, Jo5h1 TV also. You can find me on there both. Whenever I go live, I post on my Instagrams like, hey, I'm going live today or going live tomorrow at a said time, Eastern Standard Time, of course.
And a lot of times I'll host him too. So if you hop on my channel and you'll see that I'm hosting somebody, it'll either be you or a couple other people. Yeah, we'll put the links in the description so you can just check him out really easy. And yeah, that's it.
That's it.
I appreciate it, man.
All right, thanks for having me on.
See you guys later.